Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo992 and today we are back with another brand new video. Today's video we are here once again to discuss and hopefully correctly predict a freaking result, because I'm no salty or anything like that, but the last two predictions have been one goal off. I'm fine, mate. Honestly, I'm fine. But as always, before we get into today's video, just a friendly reminder between me and thee watching today's video. If you are new around here, or even if you're a regular viewer to the channel, if you don't mind hitting that subscribe button, it's right down there. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. It just helps us, the nation, on our way towards 55 freaking K. However, let's pull it back to the football and gone into this game. Now, obviously, no disrespect to East Fife, but this is not a quote-unquote glamour tie. I mean, no, everyone's chomping at the bit for the latest team news and dying in to find out what this opposition is going to be like versus Rangers. And if that's your mindset, that's completely fine. I'm not saying you're right or wrong for feeling that. Everyone is different, but me, I just love speaking about Rangers, so I genuinely go into every single prediction video, whether it's Real Madrid or the Shire, I go in with the same enthusiasm because I just want to watch Rangers play. And believe it or not, if you just look underneath the surface of just the names going into this game, this could quite possibly be the most exciting and unpredictable game so far of the season. And I'm not saying that just to keep you watching today's video. Nah. We could see anything and anyone tomorrow, literally from the newest signing King to the forgotten man Jake Hasty. It is all up for grabs, and that's kind of what we've been promised. Now, the gaffer and Mr. McAllister has both came out here and spoken up the fact that this will be a strong Rangers team and a team that will be motivated. Now, I don't know if you've watched many of these prediction videos before in the past, but once again, the mental side of things seems to be one of the main talking points going into this game of football, and it's obviously something that's very important to Steven Gerrard because he stresses it at each and every single opportunity that he can. And that was perfectly echoed by Gary McAllister, who was filling in for Steven Gerrard on this week's press conference ahead of the game versus East Fife. Can these players ignore the noise and just quiet all the question marks around it? Oh, it's just an early game fixture. Oh, it's just going to be the backups playing. Can they put all that to one side and just focus on the opposition and show the staff what they have? Because these players that's going to be given a chance tomorrow, if they come in and half-arse it and just look lackadaisical and didn't look that attuned to it, and it's not treating the game with the respect that Steven Gerrard wants. You saw what happened with Kyle Lafferty and Grezda when they turned into that behind-the-doors friendly. That was a behind-the-doors friendly, and they weren't 100% at it, and they weren't gone for every single ball. They've never been seen again. Can you imagine if you half-arse it in a cup game, what Gerrard will do to these players? No, neither can I. And I bet your ass all these players that's going to be given a chance tomorrow doesn't want to find out. And I can't stress this enough. I love that fear factor from our manager. These players know they need to treat every single game as if it's their last or a cup final, or they won't play. And I can't stress that enough. I genuinely just love that we've got that back at the club. That was Walter Smith-esque to perfection. I mean, Chris Boyd would score 5 goals one week, miss a sitter next week, and be dropped for the next game, and it looks like we've finally brought that back. But this is the part of the video where I just hand it over to Steven Gerrard himself, because by far he has the quote of the week and quite possibly the quote of the season. Now, this comes officially from the gaffer about the game tomorrow. To the people that have been giving me daggers and sly looks for the past couple of weeks, my message to them is go on then, let's see what you've got. That is our manager, ladies and frickin' gentlemen. And I know what you're thinking, CJ, does it ever get sore because you always pound that part of your chest? And got to be honest with you, no, it doesn't. It's nothing but scar tissue now, okay? But to give my final thoughts on how we're going to approach the game, and also reflecting back to that Gerrard quote, anyone doubting these players' mindsets going into this game of football and thinking it's going to be a dead rubber, they now have their answer. Moving away from that, however, I do think it's absolutely hilarious when you think about it from an East Fife perspective, right? They could be saying, okay, it's not going to be their starting 11 who's scoring goals left, right and centre. It'll be the people on their bench and the reserves. Yet our reserves and people on the bench is a £3.5 million centre half from Serie A and a Premier League winning midfield player who just happens to be Leicester City's all-time goal scorer from the midfield. That is some strength in frickin' depth. It's absolutely terrifying to think that we could change our entire starting 11 take them out from our last game, put a brand new set of team up and still post a cricket score. That is the level we are at. When you look at it, boys like Hollander, Halliday, Edmondson, Polster, you've got Greg Docherty, you've got Jake Hastie, and you've got Greg Stewart, who haven't had a sniff at all this season, that has all this built up frustration that we've heard from the gaffer, all going to be unleashed tomorrow on East Fife. And because of that right there, that is why I'm honestly so buzzing and excited for tomorrow's game. I can't wait to see who is given a chance and how they react to the chance that is given. However, let's pull in the reins a little bit and just try and calm CJ down a bit and discuss the latest team news. Now, as it stands when I'm currently recording today's video, everyone is fully fit and ready to go going into this game of football. There's been no injury setbacks since the last prediction video. And the last little nugget of information that's out there regarding the team for tomorrow's game is that Foringham is expected to start in goals. And I don't think I'm surprising anyone when I say that. But the rest of the team, it's open season for starting 11s down in the comment section below. Who would you like to see be given a chance in tomorrow's game? Let's see some starting 11s down there in the comment section below. And as always, give me your prediction ons as well. While you guys are diving into the comment section and doing that, I will give you my starting 11 very, very briefly. Now, my starting 11 is pretty much a complete brand new setup and brand new squad, just to give a rest to a couple of key players. So in goals, I've got Foringham, I've got Matty P at right back, I've got Edmondson and Hollander as my two centre halves, I've got Halliday as left back and also as captain. My three central midfield players for today's game, keeping the same shape as we've played all season, is Glenn Kamara, Greg Docherty and the new man, Mr. Andy King. On the left wing, I'd give Jake Hastie another chance. On the right, I'd give Greg Stewart to sort of lay a marker down and remind everyone of his qualities. And up front, I'd give Morelos the day off, because boy does the guy deserve it after the last couple of appearances and his almost knock at the weekend. So I'd give Morelos a rest and I'd start Jermaine Defoe. Not a bad little swap for the striking spots, I may say so myself, with Morelos and Defoe. Now, in a perfect world, I'd give Zach Rudden the chance to lead the line for the Glasgow Rangers, because he is still at the club right now and recovered from his knock. Now, there's no much details regarding if he's at 100%, as he's still technically listed as a youth player right now, so he's not a part of the first team setup regarding the injuries, etc. However, I would like to see him be given a chance to impress Rangers against East Fife and sort of lay a marker down and remind everyone of his quality and show that he can be the number 3 at the striking spot. And to wrap up my side of things for today's video, my prediction very, very quickly is going to be 5-0 to Rangers. Goal scorers are going to be Jermaine Defoe. I believe Big Hollander will get a goal. I think Halliday will get a goal from a set piece, because I feel like it's been coming for the last couple of attempts that he's had. And my last two goal scorers, if Jermaine Defoe doesn't score a hat-trick, I'll go with Greg Stewart and Mr. Greg Docherty. And now that me and thee have had their say, it's time to relax, ladies and gentlemen. Sit back in the seat and let's hand the reins over to the people on Twitter. There's been 1,266 votes. Thank you so much for getting involved. 2% votes for the draw. 9% votes for East Fife. But the far and away winner with 89... Are you kidding me? 9% voted for East Fife. What's going on? Is the Dunfermline game that boring? You jump on my Twitter poll? Is that what's happening? Okay, we'll leave it there, okay? Alan Chalmers writes in double figures, McGregor or Ford's hat-trick. Shorty writes in 5-1 to Rangers. Philip Ewan McGregor writes in 1690 to Rangers. Daniel Bow writes in no disrespect, but 7-0 to Rangers. David White says 8-0 Rangers. Barisic 5 goals. Now I ken he's trolling, okay? And 3 assists, and the ghost of Candeas with a hat-trick. It's still too soon, that. Still too soon, David. Stevie Brown writes in easy win, Rangers by at least 4 goals. Ryan Jack, man of the match, as usual. Save you asking that after the game. Royal Neil says 6-0 to Rangers. Goals from Defoe, hat-trick. Jones, double, and a cheeky Greg Docherty goal. DJ writes in hashtag let's go Rangers. He's gone with 6-0. Dave writes in 8-1. Defoe to score the first. Josh Kennedy writes in 4-0. Hopefully Hastie gets a game, and Big Mayo too. Also, Josh McPake and Dapple would be great for this game of football, whether it's starting the game or even coming off from the bench, depending on how the game's going, of course. Callum Stewart's not messing around. He writes in 10-0. Genuinely, CJ. And the last 2 or 3 we'll read out in tonight's video. The first one comes in from Joshua McGinty. He writes in easy win regardless of the team, surely. Hopefully see a lot of rotation though. And John Rogers writes in Rangers 6, East Fife 0. Goals from Defoe to score 4, Barker to score 1, and a Tavernier penalty. That's an actual fantastic shout there. And if I'm honest with you, when I was building my starting 11, I just edged towards Jake Cassidy just to try and give him that last chance, and obviously being able to bring Barker on from the bench as well. But starting Barker in this game, he could absolutely run riot, so that's a great shout there by John. But with that being said, you've heard from the people, you've heard from myself. If you haven't done so already, what are you waiting for? You know what to do. Bye. Now, shout out to the absolute legends on the Patreons account for all their continued support. I cannot thank you guys enough. And as always, I've been CJ Novo 992. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.